Hello, in this video we're going to be finding the maximum value of the objective function z equals 4x plus 7y, subject to the constraints of x being greater than or equal to 0, y being greater than or equal to 0, x plus y being greater or equal to 1, and x plus y being less than or equal to 7. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do in this problem is find your corner values and find your region. First, you're going to find your region. So we know that x and y are both greater than or equal to 0, and x plus y is greater than or equal to 1. So we're going to draw a line between one on the y-axis and one on the x-axis. And I'll go ahead and do that as shown. Increase the border width so we can see it. Okay, next we're going to do x plus y is less than equal to 7. So we know that our domain, our area is between 1 and 7 in the first quadrant on the y and x axis. So we're going to go put this line down here. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to outline everything so we have our corners. We're going to make sure that we know that this is our region and this is what we're taking our information from. So put that same line here again. Okay, perfect. Alright, the next thing that we want to do in this equation is get our corner points from this range that we have here. So our first corner point is going to be right here, which is 0, 1. I'll put that down here. Our next corner point is going to be 1, 0. I'll put that down here. Third quarter point is going to be 7, 0. Or I'm sorry, 0, 7. And then our last is going to be 7, 0. Okay. Once we have all of these points lined up and lined out, we're going to plug the x and y values from all of them into the objective function z equals 4x plus 7y. For the first example, simple algebra, we're going to do 4 times 0 plus 7 times 1. I'm sorry. This will come out to 4 times 0 equals 0 and 7 times 1 equals 7. So 7 plus 0 is simply going to equal 7. And this next one is going to be 4 times 1 plus 7 times 0. 4 times 1 is 4, and 7 times 0 is 0. So 4 plus 0 is going to equal 4. This next problem is going to be 4 times 0 plus 7 times 7. 4 times 0 is 0 plus 7 times 7, which is 49. So 49 plus 0 will equal 49. And in this last one, we have 7 times 0. No, I'm sorry. 4 times 0. 4 times 7. My apologies. 4 times 7 plus 0 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 7 times 0 being 0. So this will just be 28. Alright, so what we need out of all of these corner points is the maximum value of the objective function. And seeing as we plugged in all the corner points into the function, the highest the maximum value will be at 0.07, and it will be 49. And so the answer to the question, find the maximum value of the objective function z equals 4x plus 7y, subject to the constraints x is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0, x plus y being greater than or equal to 1, and x plus y being less than or equal to 7. The answer is 0.07, the point being 0.7, and the answer is 49. Thank you.